Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the... And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the...
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Lindsay. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Dallas Goedert. 32 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
Dan Bailey.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ryan Switzer on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Winston. A quick throw into the hands of Switzer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To Ryan Switzer.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Second and 2. Here's Cannon. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 27. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down throw for Winston. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
The Bears, first down.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, now... what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. No good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Reception, Winston. Connection made with Shaw. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Gain of 14.
And this was a nice example of his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 7.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Winston. They'll get this one to Switzer. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll run. This is Cannon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Cannon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the red zone now, Winston. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four yards remain for second down. Here's Winston completing a quick throw out wide. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13, Lions 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The 18-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 11 now. Shotgun now for Breeze. He finds Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Steps away to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now Breeze. A little check down to Lindsey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
With a big catch. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Lindsay. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Gary on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
24-yard attempt.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now it's Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check.
To throw is Breeze. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Breeze now to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead and pushes it up to 6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Breeze. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
17 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
And a fair.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Winston. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quandre Diggs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Michael Thomas.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And 4.
The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. It's Breeze. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to Cannon again on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
45-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Winston. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Cannon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. Well, get this into the hands of Huntley. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Huntley, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, this is Cannon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He's back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. T.J. Hockenson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. The extra point now coming from Myers. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Bears 20, Lions 19. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
This short throw caught by Gavin. And past the 40 before it was out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
At their 49-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Breeze. He's going to let it fly. It's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Michael Thomas in the final minute. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Switzer now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, a lot of cases.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond. Stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Lindsey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Another run by Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Today's final score, Lions.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Detroit, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.